Hey, this is me, Marvin, and this morning I found out there's an app called KODI, and KODI actually can buy the KODI stick and stick it into your smart TV, and it'll bring up basically all access to every kind of media, movies, TV shows, radio stations, all kinds of stuff like that. And just today I found out that they released this new add-on called Exodus, which is basically the sequel of Genesis. Genesis was this app or this add-on to the KODI program or whatever, which allowed you to see basically the same thing Exodus does, except I think it was getting outdated and they weren't updating the code on it, but people were still using that particular add-on because it was so popular and just provided so much media. And I tried to look for the Genesis one, but it was really difficult for me to find it. So finally today though, I see they released Exodus. I saw the add-on because this little message came up on the screen when I opened up my KODI app, and I went and I found it. I found how to install it. I installed it. It wasn't quite like the installation showed on the screen, but I figured it out, and then I got it. And so one of the things I did was I got on and I checked out the movies. And you have a good chunk of movies for sure, and in good quality and whatnot. But I saw that they had Captain America Civil War, which I was like, oh, that's even not in theaters yet. And so I was like, let me click this anyways. I clicked it, and it said basically no stream available, which happens sometimes, which means there's no way for you to stream it, or there's no one streaming that, or the stream is not available to watch. So I'm like, okay, cool, I understand that. It's because it's not out yet. And then I moved upward and I saw Deadpool was on there. And so I clicked on that particular one, and it had mini links. And I noticed on the side of these links, I guess it tells you what kind of view you're gonna get. And one of them said HD, I think one said SD, and the other bunch of links underneath it said Cam. And I quickly figured out what Cam was, because with Cam, you were literally watching in the theater on someone else's camera. Basically, I could literally count the ceiling tiles. Like, you couldn't got a little bit closer up on that screen. I shouldn't be able to count the ceiling tiles as I'm watching the movie. That should not be one of my objectives while I'm watching the movie. So I was like, who wants to watch the movie in that quality? You might just go on wait. Go home and wait to get in theaters and see. It's not worth it to sit down and watch some movie through someone's camera and it's jumping around and it's breathing and the ceiling tiles. It just isn't worth it. And so I looked, and all the ones underneath those said Cam next to. I was like, so I clicked another one. It also showed me the same view, which is that Cam view. I was like, the movie's not meant to be enjoyed like this. That's the same thing when you're watching a movie and all of a sudden you see like a head pop up and go to the side. You're like, what the heck? Like, was this in the movie? Like, so I just tripped out. I was like, okay, I'll just wait. A week or so, whatever. Cause I think the movie's it's out right now in theaters. I would just go wait to see it in theaters, and I think I might actually do that. So I just thought that was funny. This is me, Marvin Lee.